What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Life with Donna Vlogs. I'm so excited that you joined me today for this very special vlog where I'm going to talk about my passion for juicing. Juicing is something that I recently discovered, and I find that it is the greatest thing I've ever done for my body and for my health. And so I want to share with you my top 3 favorite juicing recipes that you can try for yourself at home. Now, first and foremost, I want to clarify that juicing is different from smoothies. You know, a lot of people think that juicing and making smoothies are the same thing. Juicing is strictly the juice from all the vegetables that you see up here. And so you're getting just the nutrients, just the juice, all the good stuff that all the vegetables have to offer. And what makes it so great is that you can do a bunch of veggies in one juice, you know. So I'm going to show you my top 3 favorite juicing recipes that I actually discovered from this lady called the Juice Lady. Her name is Sherry Calbaum, and I actually got her book, this one right here. It's called Big Book of Juices and Green Smoothies. So not only are you going to get the juicing recipes, but you're also going to get the smoothie recipe. So I highly recommend, if you're in the market for a new juicing book, I highly recommend her. She is amazing. She is who shared with me these amazing smoothie recipes that I'm going to share with you today. And I just want to share with you, you know, what it's done for me. You know, it's really become a lifestyle of mine, something I really enjoy. I try to do at least 3 juices every single day. And the reason for it is because some of the greatest health benefits from juicing is that it can improve your hair, skin, and nails. You know, I've already seen a huge improvement on the way my hair grows, my skin, my nails feel amazing. It's also great for getting a lot of nutrients into your body at once. You know, vegetables have a lot of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that our bodies need. And so when you juice those vegetables, you're able to just get it into your system right away. It also aids in the digestion process. Now, I don't have issues with digestion, but I know a lot of people suffer from constipation or other things that make it really difficult for your body to absorb nutrients. Well, this is a great way to really help your body out and aid in the digesting process, because you're really getting all of, you know, not a lot of fiber, but enough to really flush out those toxins out of your body. And if you do it on a consistent basis, it will really be great for your health. So if you want to learn my top 3 favorite juicing recipes, please keep watching. First and foremost, I just want to thank you for watching my channel. If you are new to my community, don't leave without clicking that subscribe button and that notification bell right there, so that you can be first to know every single time I upload a new video, especially when you click that notification bell to all. You know, one of the great things about juicing, especially right now, is that you can do it from home. And right now, more than ever, we need to stay at home as much as possible with COVID-19 on the rise. And so I'm going to show you how to make all these recipes at home. All you really need to invest in is a juicer and a bunch of great organic veggies. If you don't have access to organic, you can also buy the non-organic kind. But I always recommend that when you can, to buy organic, because that is the natural form of all the vegetables, without pesticides, without anything that's interfering with all the vitamins, enzymes, and minerals that you're going to get from fresh vegetable juice. If you don't have a juicer at home, I'm going to link this one in the description box below. It is Hamilton Beach, and it only costs $60. It's cheap, and it just gets the job done. So it's why I highly recommend this juicer. So if you're in town wanting to shop around for a juicer, look no further than this one here. You can click on my link below and purchase your very own. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first recipe I want to talk to you guys about is my green juice recipe. Now, this one is one that I actually tweaked, but I really was able to minimize how many types of vegetables I was using in this green drink, because as you know from some of my previous videos, I really love the toxin flush recipe from Nectar Juice Bar. So I tweaked it a little bit to modify my taste. I didn't like too much of the ginger, although ginger is great for you. So if you have ginger at home, I would highly suggest that you add it to this juice. But what you're going to need for this recipe is you're going to need 3 kale leaves. You're going to need about 4 stalks of celery, half of an apple or a whole apple if you want more of that sweet flavor, 1 whole lemon, and about 2 handfuls of spinach, as well as a handful of parsley. Parsley is very important because it's full of nutrients, but it also gives it a really great taste, so it doesn't just taste kind of blah, you know, because of all the greens that you're putting into it. So let's go ahead and try this one right now. We're gonna go ahead and crank up our juicer. Here we go. Okay, so we just made the first recipe, which is Donna's version of the toxin flush. And what I usually do is I just let it sit for a little bit to make sure that all the juice goes into the cup. Because for some reason, as soon as I move the container here, I see a bunch of juice come down and it breaks my heart every time because I worked hard to make my juice. I also bought these containers on Amazon, and these are really great because they're made out of glass. And you can put these bottles in the fridge to really, you know, get that chilled, you know, cold drink into your body. And there's something about drinking them cold that I really, really love. I enjoy it more than when they're just like this, you know. And although I keep all of my veggies in the fridge, I still want them to be extra, extra cold when I'm drinking them. So it looks like it's about done right here. Feel free to add any type of greens that you have in your fridge. This is just what I happen to have in the fridge today. And so very carefully, I'm just gonna add it to my glass container here. I'm gonna link these in the description box below as well, so that if you're in the market for some of these, you can, you know, grab these. And so usually I try to fill this up all the way up, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I have other juices to make and I don't wanna keep you guys waiting. But I'm just gonna try this on camera to give you guys an idea of what it tastes like. It's so refreshing. You can't even really taste the greens because of the apple and the lemon. Those two are really great fruit that really hide the flavor of any type of green, especially the really dark leafy greens that are a little bit more bitter than the other ones. This literally tastes amazing, and especially when it's super, super cold, it's been in the fridge for a while. It's just the most refreshing thing that you could drink in the summertime, which we have right now. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Okay, so the next juice that I'm going to talk about is the Energy Power Juice. Now this one I can't take the credit for because this one came to me from Sherry the juice lady. I'm going to put her social media right here down below for you in case you want to follow her. She's very inspirational when it comes to getting you, you know, juicing for everyday life. And I got my recipe from her. And this one is great because it requires 4 carrots. Look at these big carrots that I have here. Now these are great. Carrots are great because they contain beta carotene. They also contain a lot of vitamin A, which will help with your eyesight and different things like that. They're just really great veggies, and I like to cut them in half because, as you can see, they're huge. I don't want them to get stuck in my blender, in my juicer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them in half like so, and then start like that. It also requires a whole apple. Now I don't put the whole apple in there, although you probably could, but I'm just very careful. I want my machine to last, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it up into little smaller pieces. The good thing about this one, it's got a big mouth, so you don't really need to be too careful about chopping it up too small. I had another juicer that I was using, and that one had a small mouth, and it was kind of really annoying because I couldn't do a lot at once, which was really frustrating, especially when I was in a hurry in the morning and I just wanted to get all my juices out of the way at once. I had to kind of babysit it. With this one, I don't have to do that, so it's great. You're also gonna need 1 whole lemon, which you could add together or just chop it in half like I did there. It also requires 1 whole cucumber. I don't have a whole cucumber in my fridge right now. I only have 1 and I need it for my other recipe, so I just split it in half. It's important to know that it's okay to mix and match vegetables. I mean, it really just depends on what you have in your fridge. You know, you don't have to be so adamant about sticking to a recipe, although it is great to do so. But if you need to improvise, go ahead and do that. The last thing you're gonna need for this recipe is turmeric. Now, turmeric is really great because it fights off inflammation. It's really great for that, you know, anti-inflammatory. And so this one right here I got at Sprouts, and as you can see, it has the skin all over it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the skin off. I'm just gonna slice it open like that. Now you can see how orangey it is. You have to be very careful with turmeric because it will stain everything. And what I mean when I say everything, I mean everything. As you can see now, I have it all done like so. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick the whole thing because anything that's anti-inflammatory, I want it in my body. You don't necessarily have to stick the whole thing, but you know, do as you please. Okay, now my fingers are yellow thanks to the turmeric, so when I said it stains, I really meant it. But it's okay because at least I'm healthy, right? But this is what I like to see, you guys. I love to see when my juicer cup right here that holds all my juice together is like all the way up to almost the rim, you know? It's like way up there, which means that it's probably gonna fill up this glass jar that I have here. I believe this is 16 ounces, but I'm gonna double check and I'll let you guys know in the description box below. But here is my carrot juice. They call this the energy power juice, or Sherry calls it the energy power juice because it gives you energy. Carrots give you energy, you guys. And they're really great for you. Look at that, woohoo! It made it all the way to the top. This makes me so happy, it really does. But again, I really like my juices chilled, so I'm just gonna go ahead and taste it for you guys on camera, and then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge. I could literally down this in just one sitting. It's so yummy. The lemon and the apple and the turmeric is what you taste the most in here. You can hardly taste the carrots, although carrots have a really sweet taste, so they don't even taste really bad. But, you know, it is a lot of vegetables in one drink here. All right, guys, and last but not least, my last recipe for you is a beet cucumber cleansing juice. And this one is also a Sherry recipe. I can't take the credit for it. She's the one that gave it to me. And I love it because it contains beets. Now, beets are a really powerful vegetable. They're anti-inflammatory. They help with the digestion. They really give you anti-cancer, you know, principles, and they're just an overall really great veggie. So, and these also stain, by the way, so be very careful not to stain your clothes when you're cutting these up. But I'm gonna go ahead and just chop it up like so with the beet. I've got 1 whole beet. You're gonna need 1 cucumber, or half of one in my case. Half of an apple. This one is a delicious Gala organic apple, which I love. You're gonna need 3 carrots as well, 3 celery stalks, and some parsley. Now, the recipe also calls for ginger, but I don't have any in my fridge right now, so again, I'm improvising. And I'm just gonna cut up these carrots and celery so that they really fit into my juicing mouth. So what I love about beets is that every time I eat beets or drink beets in my case, you know, I always feel like my body is cleansing itself, which is really great if you have digestive issues. You know, you want to be constantly cleansing yourself. Okay, so let's turn this baby on and let's get to it. Alright guys, so there you have it. These are my 3 favorite juicing recipes that I do on a daily basis. It really has become a lifestyle of mine because I love how juicing makes my body feel. I feel energized, I feel revived, I feel like my body is getting the nutrients that it needs, and I don't have to think so much about what I'm feeding myself because I know that these juices are taking care of most of my nutritional needs. So I highly encourage you guys to really, you know, give this a shot. Try it out for yourself. See how it makes you feel. It may work for you, it may not, but I know what it's done for me, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because, you know, Life with Donna Vlogs is all about helping you live your best life and reach the best potential that you possibly could reach. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining my community here on YouTube. And out of these 3, I want to hear from you. Which recipe do you think you would like to try? Would you comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite? Which one are you considering? Or maybe out of these 3, there's one that you desperately need because you need to fight some sort of something going on in your body. Let me know. I really love it when you guys communicate with me. I also love it when you give me suggestions for my next vlog. And who knows, you may just see it on the next episode here at Life with Donna Vlog. So thank you so much for joining me. And happy juicing. May God bless you guys. I hope you're staying safe and whole. God bless you. I'll see you next time.